Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher Thomas with In City Magazine, and I've been looking forward to today and our guests. I've known her for quite a while, and we have with us today Miss Amanda Barnes-Acklin. How you
Hi,
doing,
guys.
Amanda?
Chris, thank you for having me.
You look astonishing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. How's the family?
Everyone's doing so good. My
Good.
little girl just started fourth grade. She's so happy. Everything's great. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And
Mhm.
I had to get you on when I saw on social media that you have uh, produced something, and we'll talk about it more. And I said, "Oh, I got to have Amanda." Immediately chimed in on you. So tell us about what's new. I mean, what you have accomplished, and what you have going right now at this particular point in life.
Yeah, thank you so much for asking. Writing a book is something I've always really wanted to do. So at work, I'm a content marketer. I produce content, I write, I develop content for websites and collateral. And I said, I should just do this for me. I should just do this on a personal level because I do enjoy writing so much. And but it was always, I want to. I wish I could. I wish I had the time. And then, some things happened earlier this year that just really pivoted my way of thinking, and it became, I want to I need to do this. I need to stop and do this for me and for others that might benefit from it. And so that's where the book comes in.
Yeah. So what's the name of the book?
It's called Delighting in Your Life and Work. And it's just the shared experiences, shared golden nuggets that really took me a lifetime to learn. And I just wanted to do this for, just for people to get those quick golden nuggets that it could really help them. It could benefit their lives, improve the quality of their lives. And in essence, it was therapeutic for me with everything I
Mm,
was going through. I said, you know what, I want to help other people that might be struggling.
absolutely. So thank you for sharing that. You know, I don't have a long time with you. I know you're incredibly busy. I really appreciate you spending some time with me today. I want to do a deep dive, into the book. I haven't fully completed the book yet, but there were a lot of pieces that I picked up, you know,
Yeah.
um, and looking at the one sheeter that you sent over, to us to review as well. You talk about, experiences and important lessons learned, and you talk about even though you talk about some of the bright spots of being thankful of, you talk about hard spots and tough lessons, back to back as far as descriptive words, so delighting in your life and work is the name of the
Mhm.
book.
Yeah.
Um, do you mind sharing with our audience about, what was really happening, as far as in the life, in your mind, that you say, you know what, I got to put this out. Maybe there's someone else who's going through it. I'm sure there is. And then you also mentioned it was therapeutic for you, as
Yeah.
well as a release.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us more about that?
Yeah, that's a great question. You're good at this. What I was going through earlier this year was just, it was hard stuff. It hurt a lot. I had kind of two components. One was my health. I had this horrible bout of vertigo. Like I couldn't even stand up without grabbing onto a
Mm,
chair or sofa. I had extreme fatigue. And what was really hard about it is I didn't know what it was. Like, what is this? I can't even drive. I can't do a lot of things that we all take for granted, like getting up and going to get a cup of water out of the sink. That was an act of God. I mean, it was super hard for me. So I said, finally found out after a few weeks of dealing with the vertigo and the fatigue, found out that I had MS, multiple sclerosis, and I was going through an episode, a really acute episode. And had I known that I even had this in the first place, I could have gotten better a lot quicker and gotten on some infusions and felt better a lot quicker. But that was one thing I was going through. So that was a few weeks of just not knowing and feeling so bad. And in tandem, life is life, right? And in tandem, I had a husband saying, he's ready to leave. He's ready to get out. He's ready to pack up and go. So, so I had this at a point when I had no idea what was wrong with me. I have a husband who I'm supposed to, be connected with and be close with. My life partner is like, "No, I'm out. I don't want to do this anymore." So it was, I was a mess. I was a mess the earlier part of the year. And I couldn't even, like, I'm getting upset just thinking about how upset I was. And I couldn't even get through a sentence without crying. And I said, you know what? I'm a big mess. I need to figure this out because my life it's a life worth living and I want to get back to living. So I hired a life coach and she was really wonderful to work with. And she's the one that kind of suggested, writing, because I had told her this is something I really like to do. And she's like, you should do it. Just do it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to write something that helps other people. I went through that period of sadness. Then I was really mad. I'm like, this is BS. I mean, I've got this, awful diagnosis that I didn't want. My husband's a jerk. And I was like, I was angry about all of that. And then I got to a real good point of acceptance, where I was dealing with everything in a really positive way and just taking time out to enjoy, my life, my little girl, a career that I loved, family, friends, really good friends. And I said, you know what, I have a life worth living and I want to delight in it more. And so that was kind of the whole basis for writing the book and why I needed to. And it pivoted from I want to I need to.
Children are very observant. I have two.
Mhm.
My son is 19, and my daughter just turned 18.
Mhm.
So they're very observant,
Yeah.
and they think certain things in life. As far as I can remember, when my brother, when he was younger, I'm 10 years older than him, and he made the statement when my parents got divorced was that, hey, you know, he was 10, just a year older than your daughter.
Right.
And he was like, did dad leave because of me? And he made that statement. And at that point, I was what, 20, almost right at 20 or 21.
Mm.
And that was, I can remember that like it was yesterday. So
Mm.
what are you hoping that this shift, things that are happening, your daughter could learn from this as far as from mom?
Just, I just want her to know that mama was strong. We didn't have to, life's not going to change too much for her. I can maintain things on my own. Uh, like we're not going to have to move to the projects or anything. Like mama held it down. She didn't try to keep me from my dad. And I've made that clear to my husband that, we just got to work out when you're going to see Ava, because that's my daughter's name. It's like, you're making the decision to leave, and I'm making the decision to just let you go and not fight for our marriage anymore. But, the little girl has zero choice. She doesn't have any decision making in this. So we need to make sure we continue to put on a brave face, make sure that she sees you whenever she wants to. And that's, to say 2 words, the brave face, that's really what I've been putting on for her is, it's ironic because the stronger I try to act and be, the more I'm like feeling it. It's like that phrase, fake it till you make it. Like I'm actually, honestly, and knock on wood, I've never felt better. I've never felt stronger or more empowered. Uh, my career, knock on wood, is going great. I wrote a book trying to help others. Um, I've never been in a better place. And so the book is really meant, I'm giving all of my tips, all of my hacks, things I think about every single day that help me. And I just wanted to take the opportunity to help others
That is
with
great. That is great. Thank you so much for taking time out to share with us, pour into our audience, about, and being transparent, being able to tell your story and being truthful, with it. A lot of times people tell their stories, but they don't tell quite all of it, and
Right.
people can see through the BS, at from time to time. It's like, okay, well, but, thank you for your transparency. How can our audience connect with you or purchase your book? You know, how can they do that?
So it's an ebook. So it's actually very short. So if somebody has the Kindle or a Kindle app on their phone or laptop, it's really a quick 20, 30-minute read. But I give it all to you in 20, 30 minutes. Like, you're going to get a lot of things that help me every day, hacks, real life tips. And you can get that on Amazon. Just search for Delighting in Your Life and Work, or you could probably just search for my name, Amanda Barnes-Acklin. Um, and I also have a LinkedIn page. I think I have that in my about the author part. But yeah, just it's easy to find. It's just Delighting in Your Life and Work, and I'll pop up.
Okay. And we'll put a link of all that, into the story and the caption, and everything else, so people can find it.
Sure.
Well, Amanda, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I've learned, a lot, as well, as far as from your story. And thank you for sharing it. Is there anything else you want to add before we log out?
I just want to say, whether or not you guys buy the book, just know that you matter every single day, and don't take any minute of it for granted.
I couldn't have concluded it any better than that. You are a superstar. So thank you everyone for tuning in. My name is Christopher Thomas with In City Magazine. Until next time, have a fantastic day, fantastic week. Talk to you soon.